What is up, YouTube? Frosted Hobidon here, and today I'm back with another reaction video for all of you, and this is another death battle. And this death battle is Guts from Berserk versus Dimitri from Fire Emblem. If you haven't checked out the original video, I'll leave a link in the description down below, so go check it out for yourself. Then come back and see my reaction to it. And then if you want to hit the notification bell, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, make sure to support the channel. And if you want to be a member of the Hobidon Squad, hit the join button to support the channel. Or if you want to support the channel another way, you can always be a member of the Patreon. It's only $1 a month. $1 a month can help make a difference, and as many as people as possible help show your support to keep this channel alive. You guys are awesome. I appreciate every single one of you. Now, Guts versus Dimitri. I am familiar with Guts and Dimitri, and well, not Dimitri. I'm not too big on Fire Emblem, but I am familiar with the series, and I've been checking out on it. And let's just say Dimitri has been through a lot, thanks to certain other YouTubers who have played the game and know the story. This is be a fun and fascinating story. So we're both are going to learn a lot more about these characters through the analysis. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe for more future videos, and like I said, make sure to hit that notification bell for future videos along the way. That being said, without further ado, let's get on to the action. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, let's go. Alrighty.
Guts, the brutal black swordsman of Berserk.
And Dimitri, the savage savior king from Fire Emblem. Vengeance is an ever-malicious force that can turn anyone into a broken, traumatized,
unstoppable one-man army.
Yeah.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Let's get this started. Starting with Guts.
In the realm of Midland, life really sucks all around. Demons run rampant, villages get pillages, and a helpless elf fairy has become target practice for some thugs. Batter up!
Until walking into the torment comes a stranger clad in black, cleaving through anyone in his way with one humongous sword.
That is a big sword, the Dragon Slayer.
Too massive and thick, more like a slab of raw iron that no normal man could wield.
Nope.
Except for the man with a simple but fitting name, Guts.
But what is it that makes Guts so terrifying? Well, we're about to get into some really, really dark shit, fair warning.
Yes, we are.
From his mother's recently hanged corpse, Guts was taken in by a mercenary band led by Gambino.
Who definitely isn't winning Father of the Year. Gambino put Guts through the ringer, training him with swords way too big for him before putting him into live combat at only 9 years old.
Training with such large swords made Guts inhumanly strong, but he needed a different kind of strength to endure the horrendous abuse he suffered from Gambino.
Let's just say let's just say Guts been through some very terrible stuff throughout his childhood. It is very inappropriate. We don't want to talk about it. Okay, let's talk about his bio. Let's see. Guts is 6 feet and 8 inches tall. He is 24 years old. Operation Mercenary. Titled the Black Swordsman. Marked as the brand of sacrifice. He likes fighting, Casca, Pluck, reluctantly. Pluck, the little elf, the little naked elf fairy boy. The fairy boy is naked. All in the manga and the animations. I don't know why he won't wear a leaf pants, but they just kept it like that because mature audiences. What he hates: politics, demons, the church, the dark church, and it says shout out Griffin. Oh boy, no one likes Griffith.
So he murdered the bastard in self-defense. He deserved it, trust me. With no home or family to speak of, Guts aimlessly wandered for years as a lone mercenary.
Until he caught the eye of the ambitious Griffith. Impressed by Guts' bold battle prowess and blunt honesty, Griffith wanted him. So Guts joined his mercenary group, the Band of the Hawk.
Oh, okay. In the original Japanese text, the Band of the Hawks is the Band of the Falcons. Yeah, the Band of the Hawks sounds better.
Where Guts' gutsy fighting style made him the perfect captain. The dude was hardcore enough to fight 100 enemy soldiers on his own, and even helped end a 100-year-long war, all while earning respect and glory with Griffith and his group.
For the first time, Guts found true friends and comrades to rely on.
But when Griffith realized he couldn't keep Guts at his side, really, really bad things happen.
Upon the eclipse,
Oh, no.
Griffith summoned a bunch of demons, became a super demon himself, and sacrificed
Oh,
Guts' new
yeah,
friends to the abyss. If that wasn't bad enough, he marked Guts with a demonic brand, then raped his girlfriend Casca, forcing Guts to watch as his eye was split open and he was forced to tear off his own arm.
Yeah, really bad things.
Yeah, and he never got his revenge yet because the original creator of Berserk passed away, and he made it such a masterpiece. And I don't know if it's finished or not. Guts has been through a lot.
Guts barely escaped with his life. He vowed to brutally murder Griffith,
the
and
skeleton
every
knight
demon,
saved
down
his life.
to the last one.
Yep.
No small task, even for him.
And
No,
every
it's
big
not.
task needs even bigger weapons. Guts' bread and butter is the enormous Dragon Slayer.
Yes.
6.5 feet long and weighing over 300 pounds,
6.5 feet long and 300 pounds. That is a heavy sword.
Dragon Slayer is absurd. In Guts' hands, it can cleave through plated armor and even demons with skin of corundum, a real-life metal that is harder than steel.
And since Guts has made killing demons his favorite pastime, Dragon Slayer was exposed to so much demonic blood that it exists on the astral plane, meaning it can harm any supernatural monster. God, this thing's heavy.
Guts also carries a collection of explosives and throwing knives, but I'm partial to his mechanical arm, complete with a wondrous invention of a repeater crossbow and a secret cannon.
That's neat and all, but they aren't as awesome as Dragon Slayer here. God, how does he do this? Okay, the repeater crossbow is pretty cool.
Okay, Dragon Slayer is over 300 pounds, can slice ethereal beings, mystical beings, ghosts, demons, monsters, you name it. This sword will cut them down. Mechanical arm has a Reaper crossbow, single shot cannon, magnetized grip, can throw daggers, mini bombs, and berserker armor. We'll talk about that later on.
Per second, making it the go-to option for mowing down groups of bad guys. And hey, if you gotta lose your hand, replacing it with a goddamn super gun is the way to go. Even demons are afraid of this thing. See ya, Snakeface!
With his collection of weapons and indomitable will, Guts slaughtered everyone and everything in his way.
Be it an army of trolls, a supersonic elf fairy, or some Bible thumper whose blows were like cannons.
I remember that guy. He was creepy.
His mental strife was a different story.
He had demons to deal with, literally and figuratively, always tormented by his inner beast of darkness.
Guts tried to shoulder this trauma alone, even for a time leaving behind Casca, who survived but was mentally broken. Nothing would replace the comrades Guts
not
lost
right in the
during
head.
eclipse.
Let's just say, for Casca, Griffith unpleasantly R-word her so messed up that her child with Guts was aborted, and it led her mentally messed up in the head, she lost her sanity and her heroic personality behavior because of Griffith. All doing this in front of Guts as an insult.
However, through his resilience, he eventually saw the dangerous path he was on, and so reunited with Casca, and eventually came to depend on new companions.
Didn't have to show me Casca's,
pretty boy Serpico. He doesn't look like much, but the guy is fast enough to dodge lightning at speeds over 100 times faster than sound. And Guts has kept up with him more than once. And thanks to the witch Flora, Guts got his deadliest and riskiest asset, the Berserker armor. Oh boy!
Oh
by shutting down all mental limitations, this armor gives Guts a huge amp in strength. Pain means nothing to him now, and it even heals injuries on the fly. Wait, did I say heal? What I meant was it pierces his torn flesh and broken bones together so he can fight until the actual last drop of blood has left his body. Man, that's hardcore. And extremely risky. Donning the armor has been nearly disastrous for him more than once. Yeah, when he's in a stitched up rage, the beast of darkness is gnawing on his mind, tempting him to go berserk. Bam! Title drop! Guts' tenacity is a sight to behold. He's held back a demonic dragon, withstood being impaled, and even teamed up with a fabled demon swordsman to take down an apostle that can channel lightning. And sliced up
Okay, let's see his feats. He has killed 100 soldiers in one night, invaded and she's lightning, cracked skin tougher than steel, tagged the supersonic Paulus, fought evenly with the Nephrons defeated War, Silate, Magress, Rosine, and the Sea God. Impressive feat.
Cloud dude in the rawest manga panel ever. Just look at it.
Okay, when I first saw this image, look at this image. This looks really cool. I like this. I like the art style. I like the manga art. There's gotta be a poster of this. Come on, in color. This looks amazing. I like that art style.
If that's not badass enough for you, he once killed a giant sea god from the inside.
With
Yes.
its whale, this behemoth created a storm that covered an entire island. The kinetic energy of such a storm is immense. Gauging the size of the island, the energy required to induce such a storm would need to exceed 600 kilotons of TNT.
Yeah, that's right. Guts gutted a sea monster whose shout was a natural disaster.
He needed to do that and much more to reach Elfhelm, where Casca's lost sanity was finally returned. Things were looking up for the legendary Black Swordsman.
But that bastard Griffith just wouldn't leave him alone.
No matter how tragic his
course
tale
he
becomes,
won't leave him
Guts
alone.
will
Griffith
persevere for his allies,
is obsessed.
both past and present.
He has new friends, a renewed heart, a badass sword, and the last thing any man, demon, or god wants to do is mess with him.
No.
Fuck yeah!
Never mess with Griffith. With Guts.
Try and pull me over now, cop!
On the continent of Fodlan lies the holy kingdom
Alrighty.
of Fargus, a knightly nation where the youth learn to swing a sword before they can write their own name. Prince Dimitri Alexandra Blathid was no exception.
The kid was a prodigy, able to spar.
Alrighty, Dimitri. Let me see your bio. You're 6 feet. You're 6 feet and 2 inches tall. You're 23. You're 23 years old. Okay, Guts is a bit older than you. King of the Faragoose. King of the Faragoose. Titled King of the Dimmers. Savior King. Boar. Suffers from survivor's guilt and yeah, okay. Likes combat training, blue lions, and eating weed. Dislikes formation, fragments, objects, and edge
With far more experienced warriors, in
Alright.
part because he was a crest bearer.
Or someone gifted
Ooh, crest
mystical
bearer.
power through the blood of the goddess Sothis. Those born with a crest gain anything from enhanced magic to superhuman strength.
At 9 years old, Dimitri could lift giant boulders, run across mountains for hours, and constantly broke swords by accident. Most elites who had a crest also had a massive ego.
They broke
but
swords
not
by accident.
Dimitri.
Right, Dimitri was strong, but generally kind. Like when he gave his childhood friend Edelgard a dagger. An earnest, if odd gift.
I got shotgun shells for my first crush. But life took a turn for Dimitri when a mysterious group murdered his dad and a bunch of knights, burning them all in front of him, and leaving the poor kid with some serious survivor's guilt.
Guilt that only worsened when the country of Dusker was unjustly blamed for the tragedy. Dimitri lamented that he could not stop Fargus's corrupt nobles.
Don't worry though, when those same nobles rebelled a couple years later, he fought them like a beast, slaying them all with sadistic glee.
This savage side would emerge when Dimitri was reminded of the tragedy he witnessed. Otherwise, his chivalrous charm remained forefront.
With guidance from his dead dad's buddy Rodrigue, Dimitri got into the Garrick-Mach Officers Academy, where he
Really?
led
Oh,
the
that's
Blue
good for him.
Lion's house and learned the mystic arts.
Well, he's not the most proficient in it, but Dimitri did learn healing and elemental magics, able to call down lightning or even
Good.
channel it through his weapons.
Letting him electrocute tons of enemies at once. He learned this
Electric
and more
powers.
from
I think
everyone's
my little
favorite
buddy would
Smash
like
Bros.
that.
Character, Professor Byleth.
Assuming
I
you picked
remember
Dimitri's
Smash
Blue
Bros.
Lions when you played Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Very annoying
We're
to fight.
Getting a little meta here, but his story turns out very differently depending on the path chosen. Aside from the Blue Lions, there's Edelgard's Black Eagles.
And the Golden Deer, led by the crafty Claude Von Regan, aka the Best House.
That band of goofy misfits? The Black Eagles are a far
Oh,
more
wow, they
cohesive
arguing about this.
Nah, fear the deer, Wiz.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
Ashen Wolves for life, losers!
Of
What?
course Jocelyn picks the Goths.
Anyway, in Dimitri's route, he mastered all manner of weaponry.
Okay.
Lances, swords, axes, gauntlets, and more.
Some of these weapons use magic, some use poison, and others are used to slay giant monsters. But all of them made Dimitri an ace at warfare, especially when Violet taught him some special skills.
The seal movement technique stops foes in their tracks. Frozen lance.
Okay, skills: seal movement, sword breaker, loyal lineage, counter break, and defense strength. Combat arts: accuracy, frozen lance, wheel sweeps, tempest lance, and awakening mode. All right.
Cures enemies with ice, and Swordbreaker boosts evasion against blade users. To top it off, Dimitri can enter an awakened state for even more power.
Dimitri led his classmates through thick and thin, but everything changed when he suspected the one behind the tragedy of Dusker was his old dagger friend, Edelgard. Dun dun dun!
To end Fodlan's oppressive crest system,
betrayal.
Edelgard and her empire declared war on Fargus and the Church of Seros.
Dimitri could be cruel before, but after this betrayal, he snapped, vowing to kill every last one of them. For 5 years, he slaughtered the enemy, all to appease the voices that called for Edelgard's head.
He's not exaggerating. Dimitri truly believes his dead loved ones cry to him, unable to know peace until he claims vengeance.
As if Prince-turned-murderer Hobo wasn't scary enough, he wields
the ultimate
lance, the hero's relic, Eredfar.
Forged from the bones of dragon-like Nabateans, Eredfar is much stronger than ordinary metal. It can pierce any armor with its signature move, Atrocity, and only Crispbear.
Erobar, a hero's relic, names Slothlither, once wielded by Dimitri's father. Minor crest of the granted inhuman strength, lightning magic, aura magic, thunder, faith magic, healing, recovery, invasion ring, plus 10 evasion, lance, swords, axe, bows, and gauntlets. Okay.
Players can wield it without mutating into a monstrous black beast.
With his lance, Dimitri kept killing, but no bloodshed could calm his mind. He reached peak war crimes, torturing an enemy commander in blind rage.
Wow.
But when his actions led to Rodrigue making the ultimate sacrifice, Dimitri was broken, terrified of yet another voice haunting him.
Except this time, he had his professor to help him out. We've really got to pay teachers more, y'all.
Dimitri still felt hatred for Edelgard, but looked past it to the friends and kingdom he neglected and made a choice.
Instead of killing every last one of them, he would save every last one by retaking Fargus's capital.
A task this wretch-turned-savior king had the strength to do.
Dimitri has dodged meteors going
dodge and survived meteors, deflected Clyde's arrows, powered through Tails' magic, Tails' magic, slayed large black beasts single-handedly, overpowered a platoon in one attack, defeated Randolph, Thorns, and Edgard.
60 decimated a squad of soldiers with one spear throw and defeated a wizard from the Magic Illuminati.
This is Talus, whose power shook a futuristic underground city.
And Dimitri just walked through his magic like it was nothing.
Dimitri's also more than a match for Edelgard, who, in her route, bested the Archbishop of the Church of Seros, Rhea.
This is important because after dragging it up, Rhea survived 2 exploding javelins of light, aka magic nukes. Jeez, and Dimitri can fight on her level?
Indeed, but in the end, despite half a decade of slaughter, Dimitri was hesitant to kill Edelgard, in part from learning she wasn't responsible for the tragedy. Still, both monarchs had ideas for Fodlan that were simply incompatible.
And then Edelgard pulled a fast one with that old dagger present. Dimitri definitely felt that irony.
The war was over, and with his allies at his side, Dimitri claimed his place as a just king.
Unless, you picked a different house. His story doesn't end very happy in those.
But though the voices of the dead haunt Dimitri until his final breath, so long as he has his friends,
there's a happy ending in one of them,
passion for the living, he will find peace.
Yeah.
So how's ganging up on him working out for you so far?
Well, it worked on Darkseid, so...
You know, I really hate it when you have a point.
That being said, we don't have to beat him. We just need to expose him.
You what?
No. He admitted to killing his mom to us.
He killed his mother? Who would do that to his own parents?
That guy!
Well, that guy!
Alright, right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for
Good
a death battle!
Let's do this. All right, let's see how this goes. Oh, this is 3D. They're already fighting. I'm not even surprised.
100 men strong. What drives your slaughter? Save the high and mighty crap till you're dead.
Okay. All right. Good sword play. Ooh. Okay. All right, now you drop the arrows. Nice. Oh wow, that's insane.
I will tear your head from your shoulders. The dead must have their revenge.
He doesn't care what you're saying. Ugh. How are you surviving this?
Go to hell!
The ice spikes are very dangerous.
Bastard.
Yeah.
Avenge us.
What's going on? Oh, this is what's going on.
Promise, I'll kill them. All of them. Down to the last one!
This is so cool. Oh, crap. That is going at it. There's a lot of blood spilling out. That had to hurt. What the hell? That's a face you don't want to see.
Enough of this! This is it!
Perfect. Not over, huh? Oh, snap. Oh.
Still standing?
He died standing tall. That's cool.
To the dead. You foul beasts will not have his soul!
Okay, that's awesome. He fights for the demon who wants guts. He fights Dimitri. He's like, I'm gonna defend your body.
I don't know what's scarier, Dimitri the demon or Guts still standing there. He was a badass till the end.
Being
Both
fast
of them
enough
are.
to dodge lightning, Guts actually had a slight speed advantage over Dimitri, though skills like seal movement and swordbreaker helped Dimitri close the gap.
And while Dimitri had some minor healing magic to fall back on, it wasn't gonna compete with the raw endurance from the Berserker armor.
Still, Dimitri's
Right,
absurd strength
okay.
and wider pool of weapons and abilities gave him plenty of ways to wear Guts down. Against Dimitri's electricity
Indeed.
magic, Guts' sword and armor were vulnerable conductors, making every clash an opportunity to electrocute him.
Sure,
Okay.
Guts has
Okay, that actually kind of makes sense. Both of them are insanely strong, and I have to admit, because it's insane how powerful Dimitri is, and I got to give him props to that for what he can do. Gotta show some respect to what these other characters are, just because you're rooting for the other one.
defeated lightning callers before, but he needed help. Not to mention, moves like Atrocity can pierce through armored foes, bypassing half the point of wearing the Berserker armor.
Guts could power through some of Eredfar's damage, but he wasn't invincible and could not heal from fatal wounds.
Then there's both fighters' raw power. Slaying demons is really impressive, obviously, but not always on.
Okay, the Skull Knight once slashed the world tree, causing the great roar that merges planes. This blast of light steam from the power of the world tree and cannot be scaled to Guts.
Or with magic nukes.
Remember, in Edelgart's route, she defeated Rhea, who survived 2 Javelins of Light. In Dimitri's route, he defeated Edelgard while she was a powered-up crest monster. That happened.
So, if Rhea could take on the Javelins of Light, Dimitri should be at a similar level. So, let's find out how strong a Javelin is.
In Fodlan's lore, several Javelins decimated a forest, forming the Valley of Torment. However, the exact number of Javelins used to create the valley was never given, making the power of an individual Javelin unclear.
But we do know the Javelins in this attack were supposed to hit the Garrigmach Monastery, until the goddess Sothis noped them away and they hit the forest instead.
We also know that the Javelins of Light are not limitless, with typically no more than 6 being used at once, even against structures similar in size to Garrigmach.
So, if a similar amount were used in the attack that made the valley, each Javelin would pack a payload that's over 3 gigatons of TNT.
Even if we severely lowballed this and said...
Okay, Guts advantages. Guts is faster. Armor provided superior endurance. His downside, armor is vulnerable to lightning. Dimitri, significantly stronger, and has bypasses his accuracy can bypass his armor, more varied equipment and abilities than Guts. But his downside, Dimitri is notably slower. Okay.
Said the destruction was divided between 10, 50, or even 100 different Javelins of Light. Surviving 2 Javelins would still be greater than the best of Guts' feats, even scaled to the Sea God. Guts' persistence meant he wouldn't go down easy, but against Dimitri's inhuman strength, devastating abilities, and fervent willpower, it was just a matter of time before the vengeful king wore through him.
Saying it makes me berserk, but Guts could only go so fargus.
The winner is Dimitri Alexandra Blaythid.
That's a mouthful. Dimitri Alexandra Blaythid. Congratulations on your death battle. This Guts died standing tall like the boss he is, and you defended his body and soul from whatever demon that wanted Guts. Mad respect.
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, we have a new death battle releasing every 2 weeks this year. And click the join button to get new perks and extra content. Planet level members even see death battles before anyone else, so don't miss out.
Alright, who's next? Martian Manhunter versus Silver Surfer. Alright. Yeah, Dimitri won the death battle. And Guts died standing tall like the man he is. Mostly because they don't want. Probably they didn't want to get the Berserk fans angry. Anywho, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reaction video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. What were your thoughts on this? What were your thoughts on this death battle? Did you enjoy it? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, take care, have a great day, be safe, and most importantly, stay frosty and stay healthy out there. Catch you all later, and make sure to wash your hands. I'll see you on in the next video. I want to say a special shout out to my following Patreons and fellow new Patreons members here. KKD Silver, Elian Maybe, Cameron Carpenter, David Dister, Marcus Angelic Boy, Jay the Real McCoy, Dakota Umlov, Zach Cow, Boss Maker, Nevin Punzel, Curtis Wildcat, and Matthew Hensley. Thank you for your support, for being following Patreons of the Hobidon Squad. I look forward to seeing y'all in the next video.
He's an asshole.